This is another video brought to you by the Ichiban Productions. Like, comment, subscribe. So welcome everyone, happy days are here again. We're back with another tech review. This time we're looking at the Logitech MX Master 3. So I reckon if you're watching this review, you've got a pretty good idea about this mouse and all the special things that it does. But basically, it's sold as the ultimate productivity mouse. That means if you got one of these, you're going to be way more productive in whatever you're doing. It's not a gaming mouse. You could use it as a gaming mouse, but it's probably not recommended because that's not what it's designed for. It's designed to improve your productivity doing work. How interesting. This mouse has set me back 90 notes, so it better be good for the price. Everything I've read about it, it looks absolutely perfect for what I need it for. So I guess the only thing we can do, open it up, test it, and I'll give you my opinions. Is this worth the money? So let's find out. Taking a look at the front of the box, we are met with the beautiful visage of the mouse. So we always got the mouse here, we've got a thumb rest there. That's also a clickable button, but apparently it works like a bit of an alternate function. So you hold that and you can scroll one way and another and it does something else. So that's pretty cool. We've got forward and back buttons, and then we've got a side scroll button so you can scroll to the side. A normal scroll button on the top. I think that's another button, or it might be the sensitivity of the mouse. I don't know, I need to plug it in and find it out. And we've got the two click buttons either side as normal. Now for me, all of it's meant to be programmable, which makes it very, very desirable. These are meant to be metal, so let's find out when we open it, is that true? But they're meant to be ultra fast scrolling wheels. That means if you roll it and it scrolls, it can scroll a hell of a lot of pages really quick. What makes this one special, it's held together by electromagnets, which means it free rolls. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see. Can't wait to get it open. Checking out the side of the box, we got a load of jibber jabber here, all the information you've always wanted to know, and on the other side we got even more information. So it's Bluetooth, of course, so it can connect via Bluetooth, but it's also got a wireless dongle which you can plug in, which is awesome. Of course, you see what's at the top? Oh yes, you can see it's USB-C quick charging. 1 minute for 3 hours of use. That's absolutely crazy. And from a full charge, 70 days. Oh yes, please. That sounds amazing. So what have we got in the box? We've got the mouse, the dongle, the charging cable, and of course, those lovely instructions. You know what I think about those. So take a look at the back of the box, telling us more about it. A little bit of a description of what the Master series is all about. Experience the precision and speed of MagSpeed, magnetic scrolling. That sounds awesome. And there it is there. Comfort and support, I hope it's comfortable for the price. Speed up your workflow, I'll be the judge of that. And the flow cross computer control. So apparently what you can do with this mouse is you can connect it to two different devices and copy and paste stuff across without having to reconnect the mouse to different devices. It's crazy. Like you got a PC, connect it to that. You got a MacBook, connect it to that. And apparently you can copy and paste stuff from the two computers in one go. I mean, that's crazy. And then last but not least, we've got a 4000 DPI sensor, so it should be ultra accurate. Oh, there's some bold claims. Let's get it open and let's take a look. Boom, cheeky cut. I've already pre-cut the seal, so no faffing about with that. So let's get this bad boy open. I'm hoping and praying that I'm opening it the right way around. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know I never managed that. And yes, finally. I think this might be my first ever video I've opened it the right way around. So checking out the front of the box, I'm already pretty impressed. It's got that premium feel. It's got the MX logo. It's Logitech. You know it's a premium product. So let's open it up. Does the mouse live up to the hype? I'm legitimately excited about this. I don't know why, but there's just something that looks really special about the mouse. So are we ready? Are we ready? Let's have a look. Oh, there it is. Wow. That looks absolutely amazing. Honestly, that looks way better than I was actually expecting. Oh, let's get it out. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I read some reviews that said that this was going to be a really heavy mouse, and it's certainly not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. We've got our little dongle here. Very, very nice. Let's put it there. What else we got? Let's have a look. Here we go. Oh, look at that. They've literally jammed the cable and the instructions in this piece of cardboard. So let's get it out. Oh, here's some of the instructions and some of the cable, and we've got to really care. At least they don't care about the instructions about as much as I do, but we better pay it some credit. So let's take a look at those instructions. where to start with all these instructions, honestly. Let's start here. Let's take a look. So we got ourselves a picture. Open it up. What is all this? Let's have a closer look. Battery removal for recycling. Pff, no thanks, not doing that. What we got on the next one? So some more warnings about the batteries. Nah, not interested in this. And here we go, more safety instructions. Nah, boring. I thought there'd be an instructions that told you about how to install the software to get all this customized and stuff like this. So I'm just gonna pause it for 1 sec. Let's see, has it got any additional instructions hidden in the box? One of the biggest things that attracted me to this mouse was, of course, it's a USB-C. If you're looking for the MX2, it's micro USB, and no man wants to deal with micro USB, not in this day and age, so it's all about the USB-C. So you get a fairly long cable, yeah, plenty of length on that. It's quite thin as well. You know, I'm used to much thicker USB-C cables, but it's USB-C on one end, of course, USB-A on the other, so you can operate it plugged in, but of course, when it charges so quickly, you really don't need it plugged in. Then we've got ourselves our special I was going to say Wi-Fi. It's our wireless dongle. So if you ain't got Bluetooth on your computer or whatever, you can plug that in instead. My understanding is this will work with the £100 keyboard as well. So you don't need to have two of these plugged in. This will work for both of them. Nice, small, probably easy to lose. I wonder if there's a place to put this in the back. So let's take a close look at the mouse. Checking out the mouse, and let's have a feel. Ooh, premium. So rubberized at the top. Textured on the side. I hope you can see the texture there. We've got our buttons here. Let's listen for a click. Oh, nice. Nice click. And then we've got ourselves our scroll wheel. Yeah, it's pretty silent. It's not like one of those loud ones, but apparently if you spin it... Interesting. Spins. It's not completely free spin. However, maybe it needs charging, maybe it needs turning on, I don't know. Clicky button there. Ooh, that side scroll, smooth. Click forward, click back. So these are fairly clicky buttons. Yeah, I like those. And then I've got a click at the bottom. Oh, can you hear that? Yeah, so there's a click button at the bottom again. That's the alternative function, of course. Taking a look at the bottom. So we've got the on switch. We've got Bluetooth. We've got the USB dongle, of course. Ah, there it is. There's the website. So to use the software, you can easily switch between the... different computers. You need that software, so it'll be interesting to take a look at that. Easy switch button, of course. Let's take the slick sticker off, and there we go. So we've got the button to change between the three devices it connects to. We've got the laser, obviously, for the mouse to work, and then the on and off switch here. Now, you've seen enough of my videos, I know you have. I like to charge it. I just like turning it on. I like a full charge to make sure the battery is as best it can possibly be. And I know you're going to say, oh, but you don't need to do that, Ichiban. It's just the way I roll. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the video here. I'm going to use this for probably at least a week, if not longer. And then I'm going to return to it and give you my opinions, any tips and tricks, and figure out ultimately, is it worth the money? So I'll be right back. And I'm back. Like I said, I'd be back. It's just over a week later, and all I can say is wow, this mouse is absolutely amazing and it's thoroughly worth the money. I cannot actually believe how much I've enjoyed using this mouse and how much it's improved my productivity. It's unbelievable. The customization is phenomenal. I've got this bad boy set up exactly how I want it. So let's talk through some of the positives, and I don't think there's any really negatives, but let's talk through the positives and let's give you a view of the beautiful software that helps you customize this to exactly what you need. Talking about some of the things I absolutely love about this, so if you click the top button, again it's customizable, but this turns on the two different scrolls. So at the moment, when I did the review previously, it was on a function where it clicked and you could scroll it and it acted like a normal scroll wheel. So click, 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 click as you go through. If you click it again, it basically unlocks the electromagnetic restraint, and it means it can free roll. So I don't know if you can hear this, but it's spinning completely freely. It's absolutely amazing, and what that means you can do is you can scroll through documents at unbelievable speed, through web pages at unbelievable speed. It's phenomenal. It really genuinely makes a huge difference to me when I'm using the old spreadsheets and PDFs. It means I can read a lot faster. One of the other things I really like is that side button there. So what this does is it gives 4 extra gestures, and by 4 I mean 5. So if you click it, it does one thing. If you click and scroll to the left, it does one thing. Click and hold, scroll to the right, another. click and hold up and click and hold down, and again it's all customizable to exactly what you want. So I'll show you my setup in a minute, but I'm really thoroughly impressed with this. Battery life has been unbelievable. It's still showing full battery, and I've been using it for a full week solid. I mean, really, I'm absolutely blown away. I'm so unbelievably impressed with this mouse. I think it's time we take a quick look at the software. Here we are, greeted by the software from Logitech to enable you to customize the MX Master 3 mouse. Oh, it's absolutely amazing. So just pointing out a few things here. So of course we've got the mouse here, and these are customizable buttons. So you can see that's the wheel mode shift. I don't know why I said mode, so weird, but that basically means it's from free rolling to click rolling. We can customize the forward, back buttons, and of course the scroll button. It's all completely customizable from there. So how do we do that? So I'm going to click this, the gesture button, and then it brings up a new set of menus. I'm going to have to keep adjusting the contrast here, because for some reason the picture quality is coming out weird, so do bear with me. So basically every part of this mouse can be customized. So that's a single click, that's click and hold to the left, right, up, down. That's my setup here. So one brings up this PC so I can access the files and folders and things like that. The press down for the gesture button and right opens a website. You can set whatever it wants. I might go straight to Google so I can search stuff, but fundamentally there's so much customization. You can get it doing whatever you want. It's absolutely amazing. Over to point and scroll. Let's focus again. So we got the pointer speed. I personally moved this up a little bit to get it a bit faster. All sorts of little things you can adjust. The thumb wheel sensitivity, which is there. The smart sensibility, smart shift sensibility. So that's when you press it down and move left and right. You know, does it, how sensitive do you want it to be? And last but not least, one of the features I've not fully had chance to try, but I know a lot of people swear by it. This is the Logitech Flow technology, and what that basically means is you can have your mouse connected to two PCs at once, and you can drag and drop things to two different PCs. So a PC here, your MacBook here, so you could copy a picture or some text on your PC and then move your mouse just across the other PC and paste it over there. It's absolutely amazing. All it requires is you having this software logged in, set up and logged in on both PCs with your same profile logged in, which is down at the bottom. Down there, of course, we've got ourselves the power, so you know how much juice is left in the mouse. I love it. This software is amazing. It didn't take much to install. In fact, when I plugged in the receiver, it automatically suggested I downloaded it. So boom, click, downloaded it. Went through the setup process. It was super easy. It's absolutely amazing. I am thoroughly impressed with the mouse and the software. And one thing I love about Logitech, you know, I've been a big fan of Logitech for a while. You just plug it in and it works. There's no faffing, there's no messing. Boom, put it in, it works an absolute treat. So there's only one thing I'm not overly enamoured with, and that's the side scroll wheel. It's nothing to do with how it's made. It's got a nice stiffness to the scroll, so you're not going to be scrolling crazy like you would do with the top one. I just not used it that much. I've used it back and forward a few times when using web pages and a few other computer programs, but the side scroll I've not really made use of. I'm glad it's there, you know, for the times that I may or may not need it. You know, I've used a couple of spreadsheets where it was useful, but ultimately, I don't know. It's there for you to be used, but I've just not made big use of it. And I know what you're thinking, ladies and gentlemen. You're thinking, Ichiban, you got a bit of technology here. What about a case? Well, don't worry. I've got you covered. Yes, I went out and bought me a mouse case. So here it is, Amazon. I'll put the link in the description below. It fits absolutely perfectly. It's perfectly shaped for the mouse as well. I mean, that bit there and that bit there is ideal for putting the USB receiver in. And then, of course, the top is cut out for the scroll reel. It fits an absolute treat in here, as I can show you like this. And just... yep, nicely over the top, nicely zips together, and yeah, no movement, no wriggle room, no nothing. It's a nice solid case, so it's not going to get damaged. It wasn't that much. I think it was about £10, maybe £12. Anyway, I'll put it in the description. It's a nice piece of tech, so it needs a nice case. But then again, I know you've come to expect nothing less from the Ichiban Productions. So I think I've gushed over this product enough. I think it's time to put a star rating on it. And I think it's going to come as no surprise to anybody. I'm going to give this a 5 stars out of 5 stars. This is an absolute must for anybody who's looking for a special mouse to make their office work or their working at home a bit more useful and a bit more productive. The amount of time this saves me on a daily basis, well, I've never really added it up, but I bet it's an awful lot. It's a luxurious mouse. It is definitely a premium mouse. It is worth every penny of that price tag, and I would highly recommend you get it. This is an absolute beast. The customization makes it infinitely useful to absolutely anybody who wants it. I can't highly recommend this enough. So if you're in there for a mouse, check out the description below. Get it ordered, buy it. You absolutely will not regret it. I want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you who subscribed to my channel. It means the absolute world to me that you've joined the Ichiban Productions. I love it. If you enjoyed this video, please press the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed it, also give it a thumbs up. It means more people can see it and enjoy it. If you've got any questions or comments, or if I've not covered something, please post it in the comment section below. I always make an effort to reply to each and every one of your comments. It just means the world to me that people are engaging with my videos. Honestly, it's an absolute treat. I do, however, want to correct one thing. So earlier in the video, I made a bit of a brash comment that I was no way going to buy the keyboard to go with this. However, I was so damn impressed with the Logitech MX mouse. I went and bought the MX keyboard, the MX keys from Logitech. I couldn't help myself. It's such a good product. I mean, how can the keyboard not be amazing as well? So I think you all know what my next video is going to be. So with that in mind, you know what I'm going to say. Look after yourselves, take care of the people around you, and most importantly, stay out of trouble.